back.
From the heart of Texas, where the winds blow free, Matt and Irlanne bringing truth and clarity. Faith and world events, we're diving deep in the Lone Star State.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to
back.
The podcast where faith meets the news, where Texas tales and global views and views.
We are here. What a eventful week. A lot has happened since the last episode. We got a lot going on here, a lot going on in the world, a lot going on the social media, on the website world, on the interwebs. So we are here to give you our opinions. What's the name of this? Automotive Truth. I'm Matt Pollard.
Hi, I'm Irlanne Pollard.
We're off to a great start.
Hello, people. Hello.
Right, let's get this
forgive
going.
Matt. It's been over a week, so he's a little rusty.
I forgot.
If we don't do this like immediately, he tends to forget.
Man, I'm getting old. All right, everybody, let's get into this.
All right. Let's start with our shout outs really quickly here, or do you want to start with asking the folks to subscribe, follow, and share?
Yeah, that's right. I started that last week. So we can get it in the way and then get it out of the way and then remind you at the end.
Yeah.
So, of course, like, subscribe, and share. Please. It doesn't cost you anything.
Right.
If you didn't fast forward all this yet, you can hear it. So go, click, stop what you're doing, click,
Yeah.
hit the bell to remind you as well on the YouTube. And the YouTube, like Dean Wilson says, he calls it tube. And yes, share, please. Just go. I mean, Instagram and Facebook are enough. Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube are like the three main we use. Anything else we really don't even go to anymore. We are on Minnect. The links are always in the description if you want to Minnect us. It is an app where you can connect with us. There's a small fee. And whatever you want to talk about. If you want to talk about growing your business, you want to talk about marriage, you want to talk about Jesus Christ.
You want to ask us a question? Questions unlimited. You can ask us whatever you want, really. I mean, we're just...
Yeah, you could do that on DM as well.
We're an open book.
We'll ask anything.
We'll answer anything.
But whatever it is. So DM us on Instagram or put something in the comments on YouTube or hit us up on Minnect.
That's right. But right now, hit the button to subscribe.
Hit the button to subscribe. Wherever you're watching, wherever you're listening, subscribe. And then share. There's that little other one. So, bing, bing.
All right, y'all. Let's keep it going. I want to get through these shout outs really quickly. First and foremost, Freedom Academy School, Christian school out of Austin, Texas. It's out of our church, Freedom Temple Pentecostal Church. And right now I have a little LinkedIn thing there. Look at technology, right?
Looks so pretty.
Yeah. So I made a little what do you call this? A graphic thing here, so you can see the actual website, Freedom Academy Christian School. Enroll your children all year long. Open enrollment, and there are the faces of Freedom Academy. I actually went and got all the information and put it up on there so we can show it to you. The kids, these are our FACS kids is what they are. They're Freedom Academy students, so the acronym is FACS. There they are having a good old time. But again, go to the website, which we're showing you right now here, which is www.freedomtemplechurch.org/Freedom Academy. And my God, I have to testify.
All right.
Freedom Academy Christian School got a great donation. I don't know where it came from. It could have been you. It could have been you. But we thank you. Thank you for the great donation. We're moving right along. Now the kids will be able to get more of the technology stuff that they're looking. Look at the kids. Look at the kids. They're so happy and so cute. And those are our fat kids. And they're amazing, smart kids. And yours can be there too.
Yeah. Or yours can be online.
Or online. Absolutely. Online. This is just a quick video. I think
that was their first day.
Yeah, I guess not to put the sound down. It's okay if you put the sound down. But this is our little brother Mikey.
Small classes, and most importantly, a Christ-centered environment.
Most important.
Yeah, the video's on YouTube.
Yeah,
you can check it out there too. But like you said, the donation came in. And again, you got a couple weeks left of the year. You can put in a donation, and if you do it through, if you even do it through the church's website and you put on it for the academy, or if you go to the GoFundMe, however you do it, you will receive a tax credit for the rest of the year. So you got a couple of weeks left, and just take advantage of it. Not only are you helping the school or the church, either way, you donate to either one, donate to both, however you want to do it.
You're helping the children most of
Either
all.
way, you're helping the children. Yep, and then you can get a little tax write-off as well.
Yeah, this is Freedom Academy's motto. It's education with a purpose, Christian character, and academic excellence.
I love it.
Amazing.
Is that the mission statement?
That's their mission statement or motto or whatever you call it. But again, Freedom Academy Christian School, www.freedomtemplechurch.org, Freedom Academy / Freedom Academy. Go there, enroll your children today, and
spend your money there.
And it's a great school, or online again, and all year long. Open enrollment. I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything. I don't think I did. Okay, moving right along. We thank God again. Thanking God, and I'm so happy for the great donation that whoever,
thank you.
Anonymous, I don't know, whoever it was that went and did that outstanding. God is looking at you. He's watching you. Nobody may know who did it, but you know what? Your reward is with the Lord, and you can't get no bigger reward than from the Almighty. So we thank you. All right, moving right along. Let's go to La Bodeguita Market. La Bodeguita Market, it is our neighbors here at the complex. It's your Spanish grocery store, meat market, and all your essentials, your spices that you need from whatever culture. They have everything. They have tomahawk steaks, filet mignon. They have pork chops. They have whatever kind of meat they have there. All your tropical juices, pastries, whatever you can think of. Sofrito, the stuff to make sofrito. They got culantro. They got the ajíes dulce. They got tons of stuff there that you can purchase. They're at 3333. That's 4 3s. County Road 119 in Hutto, Texas. Go see La Bodeguita Market and get your all your essentials that you need there. All you Spanish people, come on down. Hispanics, come on down.
Let's go.
Whatever generation. Not a betting woman, but I bet you $1 that you will find something there that you're like, oh my God, I'm so glad that this is here. And you don't have to go to Killeen, you don't have to go to Austin, right here in Hutto. So if you're in Round Rock, Georgetown, Hutto, any of these
Taylor, Round Rock,
Pflugerville, go to the La Bodeguita Market. I'm sure they have something there for you. All right, next would be Gualita's Garden, y'all. You already know Gualita's Garden is in La Bodeguita store.
Garden,
there you are, your sofrito. It's the best Puerto Rican sofrito that you will ever have. There's Gualita herself right there. And it's basically your base for any Puerto Rican, Cuban, what else is the Dominican base for cooking. Your stews, your rice and beans, your panini, whatever. You can marinate any poultry, any meat, any, what do you call that?
Imagine the rich
protein, any protein.
I'm like, where are we going with this?
You can marinate any protein, and it will, I'm telling you, your diners will love you and kiss you for it. Gualita's sofrito right there, Gualita's Garden, Puerto Rican sofrito, and you can, it comes frozen also, so you can go online, and we can ship it to you, or she can ship it to you. I was going to say, it comes frozen in these little separated cubes where you can actually store it, and it'd be longer. You can keep it for longer in your freezer, and it's cut into little portions right there. Cut into little portions for you, so you can just put 1 or 2 cubes. It'd be easy cooking, and you don't have to worry about measuring anything. But anyways, there it is. And that's La Bodeguita Market right there. That's where you're going to find it.
Quick before they sell out. Christmas is coming.
Oh my goodness, they sold out quick. Thanksgiving, they sold out quick. There was like maybe 1 or 2
get going.
jars left. So Christmas is coming. You're going to need your fresh sofrito. Go and get it right now at La Bodeguita Market. All right, I'm out of breath and I am done with that.
All right, that's everything, right?
Yeah, that's everything.
All right, cool. All right, I'll let you catch your breath. I'll hit the service drive.
Okay, yay.
Go drink ahead. Your lemon lime honey water. Honey water brought to you by oh my goodness.
By me.
The bee lady. I forgot her name.
Oh, Oh, Beamer Farms.
Beamer Farms. That's it.
Honey by Beamer Farms.
Yes. All right, honey. So end of year is coming. Best time to go out and buy a new vehicle. So we're big on hybrids. We can hear you drinking over here.
Sorry.
So sorry, I'm putting my thing up
Best
here.
time of the
the
year.
best time of year to buy a car is at the end of the year, especially December. Great rebates. They have great times, and they want to put units in operation. So December is the best time to buy a vehicle, especially at the end of the month, end of the year. Go down to your local dealership and buy a new pre-owned. The better deal is a new car if you're going at the end of the year.
True. Isn't there a December to remember?
Yeah,
or something?
Lexus has December to remember. Toyota, everybody has big incentives at the end of the year to push units because get rid of the old inventory to get the new inventory in. So it's mainly a new car thing. So I wanted to just I don't even know why I opened that. I have my phone. We're big on hybrid vehicles. We love hybrid vehicles. We're not a promoter of electric vehicles. We just believe it should just be an option. If you want to drive it, kudos to you. But we are not.
If you have the money for it, kudos to you.
Yeah, I mean prices have come down a lot, but I just wanted to go over the hybrid warranty quick.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know anything about that warranty. Oh, the hybrid.
Hybrid. Yes. Okay, so the hybrid components, right? So Toyota Lexus has the best hybrid battery warranty at 10 years, 150,000 miles. And then Hyundai has the best all around warranty. Does that make sense?
Yes. Like your engine, transmission.
Yes.
And your basic warranty. Yeah.
Yep. So Hyundai has a 10-year, 100,000. So that's powertrain. Which means engine, transmission, whatever drives the vehicle. So
internal
axles, internal, like engine internal parts?
Yeah, are those internal engine parts?
Yeah. Or whatever drives the vehicle. So if an axle goes through a wheel bearing, it'll cover those wheel bearings.
Okay.
The axle shafts, transmission, coolant, anything like that. Not like light bulbs, wipers, wiper motors, stuff like that.
Got it.
But it is a 10-year, 100,000. But that's where Toyota beats them is in the hybrid battery warranty. It is 10-year, 150,000 miles, and then 8 years, 100,000 miles on the hybrid components on Toyota Lexus.
Okay.
So those are the two I would buy. Nissan is the 6 years. Just the other lower manufacturers have lower warranties. So if you're looking to get a hybrid vehicle, even if a warranty is the decision maker, I would go with the Toyota because you get it. Everybody's so worried about the batteries, and the battery is 10-year, 150,000 miles.
You got time. You got time.
Yeah, you got plenty of time. So that's all. I just wanted to bring that.
It's with Toyota. It's rare that you see those batteries go out, right?
Oh yeah, I mean maybe 4 in my whole career at Toyota Lexus.
Yeah, he's been with them 20 years plus, maybe. Yeah. Or a little under 20 years, I should say.
If it's not because of the battery, it's because water got on it. The kids spilled coffee, their soda or whatever. They spilled something on the back seat.
Outside influence.
Outside influence. Yeah, perfect.
All right.
I just wanted to.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to go through every single manufacturer.
I thought you were. That would have been cool, but okay. That would have took up.
That's your job. You're shopping for the car. You do your research.
Yes, do your research. Absolutely. Before you go out there and buy a car, especially a new car, because you don't want to, payments. If you're going to pay cash, then kudos to you,
Dude, finance will hate you.
My goodness.
Do it. Pay cash.
If you got the cash, go get it.
But, I forgot I was going to go with that. I was going to say something.
I'm getting hot in my pink
sweater.
What
were you were saying something. I was going to say something and then you. Dang it.
I thought you were going to go
through every single manufacturer.
It's their job.
I was going to give you the websites to go to. So
go ahead.
So go to True Car. That's a good website to do some research. Auto Trader, of course, you can go there and do some research. Those are good websites to go get research. Kelly Blue Book has research, so just go there, do some research on the vehicle that you're looking for, and you can do side-by-side comparisons.
That's cool.
True Car has the nice one because you can just pick hybrid vehicles, you can pick electric vehicles, you can pick whatever you want, you can do comparisons.
And most of those websites are like user friendly. It doesn't take a technical genius to go into these websites and they make it easy for you because they want you to use the website.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
And then most of them are search engines anyways. You just search whatever hybrid vehicle and then boom, it'll pop up.
Yeah, the tools are there. Use them, y'all. Use them. Back then, we weren't able to use stuff like this to differentiate.
Think of what you had to do. So you had to like drive to the dealer.
Yeah.
You had to get a salesman.
Ask a million questions.
Ask a million questions. Go
and
through
then you probably didn't get the right.
Look at the car. Drive the car. Sit there for 30 hours while they're trying to get a finance approved. Go to the bank. Come over to you. Negotiate. Now it's like, this is the car I want.
Yeah, this is what I want.
This is what my payment wants to be. They're like, do you want to take the car today? Yes. What's the best price? Okay.
Yeah, pretty easy.
It's a pretty easy process now.
Yeah. Wow,
that was a loud automobile. I'm sure you can hear that in the microphone. What the heck?
Is that a car?
That's definitely a car.
Wow. Okay.
That's a very loud car.
We're surrounded by
we're in a
repairs and body shop. So there's all kinds of businesses all around us.
So anyways, do your research before you buy a car.
Exactly.
I always wondered why. So we're fixed people, meaning service parts. We don't sell cars. And we're always like, hey, so-and-so wants an appraisal. Well, they have to come down here. Oh, I have to talk. Remember how difficult it was to get a stupid appraisal on a car?
Yep.
I used to fight about that in the manager meetings all the time. I'm like, why can't you just give them an appraisal? Oh, well, they have to be here and they have to do that. I'm like, forget. They're going somewhere else.
They're going to go somewhere else. Yeah.
Like, they're here for service. Go appraise their dang automobile. Yeah. Like, what is the problem?
If they leave, you're losing them.
Yeah. Yeah. Their car's already here.
Yeah.
You're going to make them calm down now. Their car's in service.
Yeah.
And then if it's not ready, is Mr. Jones' car ready?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Just do the appraisal. Call them on the phone.
Yeah.
Do a stupid video chat if you want. Like, just figure out a way to sell the car while they're in service. Like, why is it so difficult?
I don't know. But you know what? Now they're probably wishing they did that appraisal because they...
Yep. No, they lost the sale.
Yeah, they lost the sale.
And service probably lost a customer because they're going to go to service where they bought the new car.
Yeah.
Well, I bought this car over at, LeBron's Toyota.
Not LeBron's Toyota. All right, my father.
All right. I'm ranting over here. That's your episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Rants. It's a rant. It's a rant in the house, y'all. I get to rant about, whatever I want to talk about.
Where are we going?
So we're gonna rant. I'm gonna rant today, and I'm gonna rant about two things and get out the way. I'm not gonna rant for long, but I'm gonna rant hard. I'm not gonna.
All right,
I'm gonna rant hard.
Hang on. Let's go again.
Rants.
Time for rants.
Let's get into these rants. All right. So, every now and then I'm scrolling through, looking, researching and looking for some kind of something to talk about or something that might get me riled up so I can rant. I'm constantly, I shouldn't say constantly. Every time we come on to do this podcast, I want to promote, first of all, and most of all, Jesus Christ, because he's our savior. This is why is the automotive truth. Truth is where Jesus is truth, if you want to know. But this is why we do this. We want to encourage and we want to promote and lift up people, right? So I continue to promote our school. Not our church's school, Freedom Academy, right? And because it's been a long time thing that our pastor and pastor's wife have been, set their hearts on, and it has finally come to pass. And so, in any case, I just find it so wonderful and so. A privilege and an honor that we as a small church, because it's not a mega church, as a small church, we're able to have an academy, a school, right?
That was pastor's vision for a long time.
For a very long time, right? Him and Lady Nixon's. And so, in any case, I was scrolling, as I was saying the other day, and I ran into this post, and then this post was posted by somebody we know. And I guess you could call them a family member, or friend of the family, whatever you want to call them, but they're close. And they posted this post, and the post said it showed a man and a little girl or a child, and the post read. Now I forgot. I have it up here. Actually, I'm gonna put it up.
Says, is there Muslims at your school?
Yeah,
or Jews at your school?
Is there Muslims at your school or Christians at your school? And in somewhat, I kind of get it, because there's teachers, and anyway, I'm not even going to go there. Let me just put the post up real quick. I'll put the post up real quick, and just so you know what it looks like. And so the dad tells the little girl, "Are there Muslims, Jews, Christians at your school?" And then and the little girl says, "No, there are only children at my school." So, this kind of riled me up a little bit. And the reason why it riled me up is because, it's not for the children to know whether it's a Muslim school or a Jewish school or whatever the case school,
Sure.
It's not for them to know. It's for the parents to know. So I find this post a little annoying and a little disrespectful to those that, want to train up the child in the way they should go. Yeah, I'm going to say that. They want to train up their children into knowing who their God is, into knowing what their book of instructions, whether it be, the Muslims with the Quran, or the Jewish with the Torah, and the Christians with the, whatever the case may be. So it's not, again, this really just tickled me, and I got to rant real quick. I love you, but I have to rant. It's a foolish post for somebody to put that. They're putting down the schools, or the parents. They're putting down the parents. You know what I mean? Like, the kids don't know that. Well, you know what? It's not for the kids to know. It's for the parents to know where their children should go, how their children should be raised. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there because
Yeah, they probably didn't even post it because of that. But
tell me why you think they posted it.
Well, they probably just posted it because they said there's just children at my school.
There's just children at my school. Mm-hmm. Am I missing something?
I don't know. They probably just posted it because they thought, oh, yeah, children don't see that.
Yeah. So it's not up to the children again. It's up to the parents to know where their children should go to, decide whether they're going to go to a private school.
Do they talk about transgender? Do they talk about homosexuality? Do they talk about, that's what the post should say then.
My God, I agree. Anyways, okay. Let me just trickle away from that, because the next one that I have is bigger. The next rant that I got it's really gonna hopefully it'll tickle somebody's mind and thoughts and soul to not do this. But here, let me play this video for you real quick.
Can be. So CareFem sent me a care package, and this is what's inside. So first off, the packaging is super discreet.
This is abortions at home.
Oh, that's from John.
Yes. I also wanted to promote him. John, I can't say John's last name.
John
Amanchuku. I think that's how you say it.
I think it means Christ with me or something like that, his last name.
John K. Amanchuku Sr. This gentleman here, y'all look it up. Y'all follow him. He is Bishop Wooden's, if y'all know Bishop Wooden. From I think he's in a Kojic church. He's a great preacher.
First.
I'm not sure. First God? No.
First Church of God or something like that?
No.
Actually, that just came up live on YouTube.
In any case, let me play this video while Matt looks that up. But this is Reverend. I guess he's a reverend. It says Rev here. But Rev Amachuku, Brother John Amachuku, he posted this. He's truly a man of God, and he does such great work. He fights for he goes into Board of Educations.
He goes into the city council meetings.
He really
is all across the country, not just his hometown.
Exactly.
Across the country.
Yeah, let me play this video.
Simple and at-home abortion can be. So CareFem sent me a care package, and this is what's inside. So first off, the packaging is super discreet, and it's discreet because even though I knew this package was coming, as soon as I got it, I ripped it open like, ooh, what's in there? 10 out of 10 if you're trying to keep it low-key. Inside is my mifepristone brand name Mifeprex. I would take one of these, followed by 4 misoprostols, which are also included. They also included an instruction guide with a little place to...
What do you want to say about this, Matt?
How is it even good for your body? I'm for these blah, 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 blahs. Seriously?
Simple abortion at home is what
Simple abortion. There's 55 things you're talking about already.
You order this online, so that you can do that at home in the comfort of your own home. Like, okay, let me play to them.
A little place to keep track of when you took your pills, which is super helpful. Bleeding will start within a few hours of taking the misoprostol, so there's a pad included to be prepared for that. They've also been kind enough to include a couple other things that'll help with common side effects. We've got ibuprofen and heat pack to help with cramping. And we've got nausea pills, peppermint tea, and some mints to help with nausea. And lastly, there's a pregnancy test that you'll take 5 weeks after your abortion just to make sure it was successful. It's really
5 weeks.
I would pick.
How is this legal? First of all, who is putting this out there? And I hope that she's not doing it. How is this legal? Something can happen. This can go into the wrong hands of this is insane to me. Thank you, Brother John.
How can you get it without
this.
a prescription?
This is you can go and get that. I think this is that overnight.
This is a little over.
Overnight.
Yeah, but that's different. That's a Plan B. Is that what it's called?
Oh yeah, that's true. I think
wasn't it coming in the pregnancy test? If you break them open, there's a Plan B.
Well, I saw that, but I wanted to debunk that before I put that out.
I want to go buy one
because I don't know if that's real. I don't know if that's real. I don't know, but we'll show you the video. Actually, we'll look for it and we'll show it to you next time.
I would pick a day where I don't have a lot else going on and turning it into a self-care, self-love abortion day. Take my pills, make that tea, light a candle, curl up on the couch with a heating pack and watch some holiday movies, Abortions don't have to be this big, scary event. It can be as simple as ordering a care package from Carafem. If you have any questions, reach out. I am here to help.
Yeah. Matt Pollard, I cannot. What is happening? What is happening? What have we come to? Are you kidding me with this mess? Something bad can really happen. I mean, what if
it doesn't pass? What are these pills doing to your body? Like what if?
Yeah, this has got me so sick in my stomach when I found this, and I said, "This is insane. This is insane." That she's putting a care package for you together, so you can go, unalive the life that's being created on the inside. Oh no, that's created in the inside because it's already. If the test says that you are, then that means that there's life in there. My goodness, this is insane to me. Insane, and it should, and this shouldn't be legal. You need to see a doctor. You need to see a doctor before you.
You need to repent. You need to be baptized. You need the Holy Spirit, and then you
all those things
turn away from that, and then get married, and then have a baby.
Listen, my goodness, I just don't even know what to say. Okay, I just want to enlighten you folks.
What's going on
the things that are out there? These things that people think that they're doing good, but in the Bible it says, in these last days, that men shall call good evil and evil good. The opposite. And these are the things. And this young lady thinks that she's doing an awesome job. Oh my goodness. Yes. You can at the comfort of your own home. My goodness. If somebody bleeds out, if that somehow that doesn't sit right, or somebody's allergic to whatever it's in there, my goodness, so many things can happen. Yeah. Be aware. Be aware. Okay. I'm done, Matt. I digress because I'm getting hot.
Wow.
Is this crazy? You have any questions, just reach out to me. No, you better reach out to your doctor.
Yeah, you're not a doctor.
Okay. I mean, unless she is. And
Trump can't get here fast enough.
Unless she is. Actually, let me look her up real quick. Is this girl a doctor?
Play the Tom Holman video with Tucker.
Okay.
So you go from one extreme, like, oh, yay, it's a party. And then we're going to go.
Okay. So I was gonna leave that, but yeah, we'll go there. So there's so many things that are going on in our world right now that it's
or we can save it for later.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on because we need to go on a higher note. Either we're gonna keep going down this rabbit hole and it's not gonna be good.
Mad.
It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good.
Ready?
All right.
That's news.
All right.
That's the news bell.
We've gone on to automotive news, y'all, because, we had to come down off that mountain because that was our soapbox.
All right. So now we're going to go from a happy baby that wants to unalive things.
Oh, my goodness.
To
Lord Jesus,
angry customers.
Yes.
'Tis the season for peed off people.
My goodness. What is happening? Now, we all we're living in the same time. Right now is the holiday season. Everybody's stressed and there's not a lot of money, because of Bidenomics and all that good stuff. But this is what we're we're going into. There's not so happy people.
No.
Not so happy customers.
Angry elves.
All right, Matt, go ahead and talk about it. No?
I was reading. I'm like, wait, it says leftovers.
You put that
so
in
the world, in the dealership world, people are always like, if you can't fix this car, I'm going to go right down there. I'm going to drive this thing through the showroom doors. Well, somebody actually did it.
Well, yeah, I know it's been out there a million times, but we're gonna show it one more time.
Again anyways.
Just for those.
All the old videos are coming back now.
Just for those that have been in the.
That's the video everybody's been talking about since yesterday, and tonight we're learning more about what happened inside that car dealership in Sandy yesterday, after a car smashed through the front doors.
On purpose. This was the customer's response after police say he was angry that he was not getting his money back from a car purchase earlier in the day.
Krista McPeak spoke with the dealership manager about how it all turned out.
I'm outside
We'll show
of
a little
Tim
bit of
Dolly in Sandy, the Mazda here. You can see there is some damage on the outside of the building, but it's
This is in
really hard
Utah.
to see. Now, inside, it was a complete
I wish it looked up
mess.
the laws.
I have arrest documents from police right here in my hand, and that details what led up to this confrontation.
It was a
My
massive explosion.
goodness.
Car through the
All
front
right,
of the building.
Whoa!
According to arrest documents,
Whoa.
Michael Murray was upset. He wanted his money back for a car he purchased earlier in the day.
We were point of frustration with a business that they drove it intentionally through a business.
How miraculous is it that no one got hurt in this?
I was really surprised when I
My
saw the
God,
video.
so true.
The first thing that I thought of was,
Here, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to go back a little bit so you can see that, because there was a desk right there. Was that a service drive?
No, that's the showroom doors.
Oh, is it? That wasn't even a service drive?
It's a sales customer. Why did we go to service
Oh,
drive?
I don't know. I don't know.
A massive
So that's the
explosion.
reception
Car through the
desk.
front of the building.
Right there.
According to
Or a
arrest
salesman
documents,
desk. Yeah, that's the sales.
Yeah, there's a desk right there.
He hit it. What if somebody was sitting there?
My goodness. Yeah, it's on the floor.
He
The
said, I
computer's on the
told
floor.
you beepers. Oh, well, I heard it for
to arrest documents,
15 years
Michael
and nobody
Murray
ever
was
did it.
upset.
That's
My
awesome.
He
goodness.
wanted
That's-
his money back for a
Ah,
car he
dude.
purchased earlier
Somebody
in the
could have
day.
seriously been hurt.
So somebody yells in the video, can you see if anybody's under the car?
Oh, no, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yep.
my goodness.
If you listen to the video, somebody says, can you make sure no one's under the car?
My
How
God,
miraculous
this
is
is
it that no
insane.
one got hurt?
This is insane. So this is what the world has come to. Like we can't even talk about things. I'm gonna read the what happened, because I was gonna let the manager, the general, I think is general manager,
He's probably
talk.
the general manager.
But what happened is that the music, there's Christmas music playing in the background.
Yeah,
and
I'm
we couldn't
tired of
put-
getting
Yeah, we keep
copyright
keep getting
strikes.
these little strikes, and that's no bueno for us. So apparently what happened was, this is what the general manager says. They were sympathetic in trying to find the customer a vehicle that would fit his limited budget. So I guess he didn't have, a lot of money to spend.
Yeah.
And so they were like, listen, we'll find you a car. We'll try to help you, right? So they agreed on the Subaru that you saw ram through the door or whatever, the wall, I guess, in the video in sales. And sales told him that this is not a car that has been inspected. Matt enlightened us on what happens before you buy a used car, before you buy a used car.
Well, a pre-owned car will go through the service department.
Right.
And they'll check it for safety items.
Right.
And the safety items will be addressed. This is a wholesale car. This is why dealerships don't sell wholesale cars.
So exactly. So let me go on with the story here. So they agreed to the Subaru, and so they told the gentleman, listen, this car hasn't been inspected, but it does fit your budget, and we were going to wholesale it, meaning sell it to the wholesale, get it out of here.
So wholesale means go to those little used car lots on the corner of the streets.
Mhm.
That's a wholesaler.
Yep. So then they don't have to inspect it. They don't have to do anything. But so they told the guy. Apparently, they made an agreement where it has not been inspected, but we're gonna give it to you because it's in your
And then
budget.
those vehicles are sold as is.
Mhm.
So
There's
the
no
tire light
warranty.
can be on, the check engine light can be on, the engine can be blown, the tires can be bald, brakes can be metal to metal. The car is an as-is car, wholesaled.
Yeah.
So it's like you still run it through the dealership to be legal and all that stuff like that. But yeah,
So then the sales manager says that the man agreed and signed all the paperwork, but then he returned to the dealership shortly after asking for his money.
Because you probably went to some garage and they're like, oh, you need ball joints. Oh, you need tires.
Likely,
oh,
or he
you need
heard
brakes.
something, or a light came on while he was driving it. Something happened that caused him to come back. So he says that he tried talking to the customer. The general manager or whoever said.
You really think the general manager called him back?
That they tried. No. He came to the dealership is what happened.
He was in a meeting.
He came back to the dealership, and the manager said that they tried talking to the customers, but his emotions were so high that they just couldn't come to an agreement because the guy was probably screaming, yelling, whatever the case may be. And then he returned crashing into the dealership, right? But at the end of the interview, and I have the rest of it, but I'm not going to play it, but you can look it up too right here.
It's all over.
Yeah. And the manager said, at the end of the interview, the manager said, maybe the general manager. Oh, yeah. Okay. So he says dealerships really want to do right by customers, including solving emotional situations where if you want to bring the car back, then great, bring the car back. We're not here to force you to buy a car you don't want to buy.
Yes.
Which tells me that they would have probably gave him his money back, right?
Yeah, if you went in there genuine.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I took the car on the street. They're telling me it needs $5,000 worth of work. I don't have that kind of money. You sold me this car for $5,000.
Yeah,
I'm $10,000 in the car. Just give me my money back.
Or because we don't know the ends of this. We don't know the end.
And if it's been one day, the deal's not even in the bank yet. So they're lying to you.
Yeah. So what this is me in my mind, I'm thinking that they told them, no, you're not getting your money back.
Yeah. We have this Volkswagen Beetle you can go in for the same price.
No. They were like, no, like this is it. This is it. You signed, it's done. You can't get your money back. Why else would he ram it through the door like that? But then the GM at the end says, we're not here to force you to buy a car, but then you just did. If that's what the case was. You just did. You just forced somebody to buy a car. That they changed their mind. They don't want it.
What he said.
Yeah. So something happened. And again, I'm not applauding what he did, and I'm not, although Matt might have applauded him at the beginning, but I'm not what do you call that? Encouraging. What he did. But if you're saying this, that you would have gave his money back, if you would have gave him his money, you would have prevented all this mess.
Yeah. These customers,
something worse could have happened. Actually,
these customers get mean, and I give it back.
Listen to me.
And they're always like, I'm coming down there. I'm like, come on down. Like, come down. That's what we're going to run this car through the showroom. I'm like, calm down. Like,
but in this situation,
guy really did it.
In this situation, Matt, if he was like, I mean, nothing is worth that. You know what I mean?
No.
Or worse.
Now you're going to jail. Now you got to pay a lawyer.
No, I'm talking about the dealer side. Like, you really, listen, dude, calm down. We'll give you your money back. Yeah. Give me the keys. It's over. Okay, fine. Nothing, because we're living in these days where anybody, can pull out and
Who
do
the
something.
Heck sold a wholesale car?
I don't know, but it happens all the time, Matt.
No,
This is not it.
It does not.
It doesn't happen all the time.
No, it does not. They do not sell wholesale cars. No.
They don't sell a car and say, here, we didn't check this, and it's and what do you call that? It's a wholesale car. There's no warranty on it, and here you go.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Not
all
a
right.
single dealership I worked for would sell a wholesale car.
Then I stand corrected. What do you call those cars? Not wholesale cars or something.
As is cars.
As is cars.
Yeah.
So maybe they sell it to him as an as-is car, no?
Maybe. I'm sure that's the law. The law in Texas is the same. Every used car you buy is an as-is car.
In any case, they could have probably prevented this. They could have. Call the cops. Have a mediator.
100%.
Before anything happens, right?
This whole thing could have been handled.
Call the cops. Let them be there. Listen, this is what happened. This guy's bugging out. Before anything happens, we want to call you. We want you to come in, and maybe you can calm him down. And
So let's start in the beginning. Let's analyze this for a second.
Oh boy.
So hang on. Customer's mad. Calls in. I want to talk to the salesman. Oh, the salesman's not here. I'll have him call you back. Tick, 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 tick. A couple hours later. Can I talk to my salesman? He still hasn't called me back. Can I talk to the manager? Oh, he's at lunch. Oh, he's in a meeting. This is what's escalating this whole situation.
Yeah.
And then he's like, somebody better call me back or I'm going to drive this car right through your showroom door. Tick, 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 tick. Nobody calls him back.
It's a possibility.
And then he probably drove down there, tried to talk to somebody, all this escalated, and then maybe he jumped in his car and drove her through the door after.
That's a possibility.
Because that happens all the time.
It's a possibility.
Nobody calls anybody back. Nobody wants to handle an irate customer.
Yeah, well, that's true. Who does? But
just
again,
handle the situation and get it over with.
If you can't handle it and you feel like the gentleman or whoever the customer's being aggressive in a way where you feel threatened, call the police.
Call the police.
Call the police and let them be the mediator in the situation. Be like, listen, he needs to calm down. Otherwise, we can't talk to him. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Simple
if
as
somebody
that.
swears, we're like, dude, stop swearing, or we're not going to help you.
Right.
Like we don't even want that much emotion where they start swearing at you.
I'm telling you, we're living in a day where okay, let's move on from this really quickly because I think we beat that. But something even worse has happened at a dealership recently, and I'll play the video really quickly. And again, we're still talking about irate customers and talking about the fact that we're living in a world where it is serious and emotions get high and stuff can happen real bad. Worse than
Lauderdale County woman is in custody tonight after investigators say she stabbed a car dealership employee while test driving a car over the weekend. Queen City News reporter Caroline Boyer tells us how this all unfolded.
Queen City? Where's
it
this?
all started here at the Randy Marion
South Carolina, North Carolina.
Mooresville. Officers tell us 52-year-old D'Amica Porterfield was test driving a Cadillac Escalade when she pulled out a knife and started cutting the salesperson.
Be on the lookout. 1035 vehicle out of Mooresville. Seems to be a black Cadillac Escalade.
That's one of the first calls that went out over the radio to Mooresville police officers, alerting them to look out for a suspect who'd stolen a car on Saturday.
I was going to say, that's why she stabbed. I'm just trying to steal a car.
Driven by D'Amica Unturia Porterfield.
Authorities say D'Amica Porterfield was on a test drive with a Randy Marion Chevrolet employee. She allegedly stabbed the worker, leaving the employee with stab wounds to their hands and face. The victim grabbed the knife away from Porterfield and threw it into the back of the vehicle before escaping. Porterfield drove away.
Possibly headed to Cabarrus County, Concord, or Kannapolis area.
Officers later found the stolen Cadillac in a rest area and eventually found Porterfield after a search. I reached out to Randy Marion Chevrolet to see how the salesperson is doing and if there are any plans to change the process for test driving cars to ensure employee safety. Representatives told us they would send us a statement. We're waiting to hear back. A judge said Porterfield went to $250,000. She's facing several charges, including assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill or inflict serious injury. In Mooresville, Caroline Boyer, Queen City News.
$2.5 million bail then?
Yeah. That's crazy. So in this case, it wasn't an irate customer. Oh, well, only God knows what happened. They didn't have any further information. But this is crazy. Like this dealership life is becoming a little.
We're gonna have armed security at the front of the buildings now. Like this is what it's getting to.
My goodness, she stabbed the man in his face. Or yeah, I think it was a man.
I think it was too. Yeah.
She could have threatened, my Lord. Okay, let me put myself in. She could have just threatened him and said, all right, get out the car. I'm going to cut you.
Yeah. And he would have just been like, okay.
He'd be like, all right, fine. I ain't dying over no caddy, Yeah. But she went in
My commission
on him.
check ain't worth this. I'll sell another one.
Yeah, she went in on him. She could have killed him.
My goodness.
In the face. She could have hit an artery in the face somewhere and killed him. Oh, Lord, have mercy. People, be careful.
Like they really need to just
be careful. Be careful. I mean, what can you do? You can't tell nobody, no, you can't go on a test drive. Well, what are they going to do? Start taking down deposits? We need a $500 deposit, ma'am, if you want to test drive that car.
Well, think of COVID era. They were just handing keys to people.
Yeah, and they weren't even going out with them, right?
We went to look at a car for Ruben. The guy was like, do you want to test drive it? We're like, yeah. He just throws me the key and
and it was one of those expensive WRX cars.
I look at Ruben, I go, well, I guess we're going by ourselves. Come on. The guy didn't even say anything to us.
I guess, it's not to some people, it's not whatever.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth my life. It's not worth my time.
Yep.
It's insane.
If they come back, it's insured.
All right. All right. Listen,
Wow.
I just want to tell people, just be kind. Be kind to your customers. Be kind. And likewise, I put a video out there not so long ago about being kind during this holiday season. People are irate because, they have no money. They lost their job, whatever the case may be. And during this time is the worst time where people are like on 10 when it comes to their emotions, their nerves, and all that stuff. And they're liable to just snap, for any reason. That's why you got to pray when you leave your house, people. Pray before you leave your house. Tell God to order your steps the moment you walk out your door, even before, because you never know. You never know what's going to happen. You never know how somebody's going to react. We always pray that the angel of the Lord campeth around about us, about those that fear him, those that serve God, but even if you're not serving God, listen, it's a good time to start serving him, because we're living in these last and evil days.
When we were at the Toyota store, I think it was a Sunday. I went in to do something, and we actually walked around with anointing oil and prayed over the whole dealership.
Yeah.
That's why it was so successful.
Yeah. Everywhere we go, we have to pray. We have to pray even right before we go in there, because listen, if you're saved, you know that we're fighting. We don't fight against flesh and blood, but we fight against these spirits and these devils that try to come against us. But the Lord said that the Spirit of the Lord will lift up a standard when the enemy comes in like a flood, when he tries to come against his people. All right.
You trying to steal a Cadillac over there?
That's my war dance right there. It's my war dance.
Do you know what praise is for?
It's an instrument of war.
Amen. All right, let's talk about some repairs.
All right.
So we talked about the rat tape, the rodent tape on I don't remember, maybe 5 episodes ago.
Yeah, it was a while back.
We're talking about the rats eating the rodents, we should say. Yeah. The rodents eating the wiring harnesses and stuff like that. And back when I worked on Acura, Honda, this is probably 2001, this tape was out, but it did not look like this. It was this little thin black tape, and it actually said, do not handle with your hands, because it did have rat poison in it.
This tape is to wrap around the wiring harness of the car.
Yeah, so you would wrap this around the harness to prevent the rodents. Now I guess it's just hot pepper or something.
Yeah, let's play the video and see.
But we found a video.
I really should not be doing this. Today I have something called spicy.
So let's say before we don't agree with what he's gonna say right now, but this guy here is what's his name? Zach Jerry Riggs. He's got like 9 million followers on YouTube, and I guess he debunks, or not debunks, but he looks into into the technology and how it's made, and he breaks things down and when it has to do with technology. But for some reason, he has a Honda rat deterrent tape in his hand.
Isn't Jerry Riggs like a cliche of hacking something?
Jerry Riggs, I thought, yeah, I guess so.
Like you jerry rigged it.
Oh, I think
that's what it means.
I guess so. All right, let me play the video and I want to hear from
Spicy rodent electrical tape. It's like if the show Hot Ones and Chris Fix had a collab. Turns out that rodents like to eat electrical harnesses. And a real company, Honda, makes a real part called Spicy Rodent Electrical Tape. And it even has little rodents on the tape itself. Why do rodents eat wires, you ask? Apparently it's to grind down their teeth, which actually never stop growing, so chewing wires is a rodent's way of flossing and brushing, but can cause hundreds of...
Wait a minute.
Well, that's not why they chew car harnesses. They chew the car harness because they're soy-based.
Zach? I don't know about this one, Zach. Let me play the rest of the video.
Hang on. Hey, Siri. Why do rodents chew wiring harnesses?
Rodents chew wires because it's a convenient way for them to control the growth of their teeth.
Oh, he must have asked Siri. That's what
he ChatGPT'd it.
That's why. Zach. Oh, that's hilarious.
Wow.
That's hilarious. Okay, let's play the
I
rest.
mean, it could be true, but they do it on the car and the Toyotas because of the soy base.
So wait a minute. Okay, let's talk about it. Let me finish
the car. Anyway, just pretending here that I'm a rodent who's going to brush my teeth on some wires.
He's not.
It doesn't take. Oh, that's kicking in. Nothing on the outside. Might just be the adhesive that's treated.
Isn't there poison on that?
Honestly,
I don't think anymore.
Not that potent. This whole roll is less spicy than one single pepper that you would get at a Subway. It tastes almost like regular electrical tape, and I would seriously doubt its ability to deter any rodents, which is too bad. This roll costs like $50. I can only imagine that a rodent might be slightly more susceptible to the burning sensation, but it is very minor. Might as well get like a bottle of hot sauce and douse your wires. It would work way better than this. Anyway, 1 out of 10.
So
that's not the same tape that came out 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah. Okay. So I like to know if somebody, a Honda tech, looks at this. I like to know if any one of those, what do you call those? Any wiring harness that you've repaired, has it come back eaten
again?
Has it come back broken again? Or any car?
That's a good point.
And
I
any
have
car.
never done it twice.
Yeah, I'd like to know that part. To know whether that works or not. Because we've done Honda, tons of Hondas back home when I was at Honda.
Yep.
We've done tons of vehicles for Toyota. I've never seen.
We've done Toyota PDIs that were sitting on a lot, got eaten.
He says he doesn't think it's going to work. So let's start with this. How about?
Well, if you cover up the wire and the soy smell.
Oh, so there it is. That's what I was going to ask. So
it's probably going to work anyway.
Let's enlighten the people. Why technicians say that the rats eat through the wire and harness? Why is that, Matt Pollard?
They go into the car because of the warmth.
Okay.
But then they chew the wires because it's a soy-based wire coating over the wire.
There it is. This shows you, y'all. Don't be Googling Chat GPT and technical questions. Call your dealership. Call your service department.
But I think if you do, if it's spicy enough, I don't know. I don't study rodents. I don't know how they smell or whatever. But if the pepper smell will deter them away from the soy-based harness, then yeah, maybe it will work. But it was rat poison back in the day. It said, warning, do not handle it with your hands, do not put it in your mouth, all this stuff.
The tape.
Tape. I don't think Honda makes it. They just sell it. Because even Toyota has it in a part number. Everybody. It's the same exact tape. It's the gray tape with the rodents on it.
Yeah. Because I would think if that's the case, then they would be breaking into homes, eating up wiring. If that was the case, y'all got to be careful what y'all ask Siri about. Yeah, they would be interesting. They would be eating all kinds of wiring if that was the case. Maybe if it was because they have to floss their teeth because they're growing.
They do. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they chew tree bark or something.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But this is why they chew Toyota harnesses, because of the soy base.
Yes. And it's more occurrent now than it was back then because they did not use the soy base covering for wiring.
We got a 2000 RX out here. They're not chewing that.
Yeah.
Because it's not
so many cars that we had, the Toyota pickup trucks that we had in our yard.
The 90s. We had 92s, 93s, 96s.
We sold a bunch of Toyota pickup trucks before we left that we were selling in our yard.
There,
They were just sitting in our yard waiting for somebody to buy them, and some guy came, praise be to God, and bought them all at the same time. That was our ticket back to Texas bound. But that paid for none of those cars got chewed up. And it was freezing. Naugatuck, Connecticut is freezing.
The Volvo never got eaten.
No.
We had a Volvo S90. Yeah, all those cars.
Sorry, Zach. I don't agree with what you're saying.
Yeah. I think if the tape is used properly in its way, wrapped around the exposed harness with no loose ends, I think it might work.
Yeah. I honestly don't remember seeing any of those cars come back. But then again.
But then do you wrap it?
Yeah.
Do you wrap it? The original? Do you wrap the replacement harness? Probably not. Anyways,
that's a point. Right. Good point right there, Matt.
So there's this internet hacker turned good guy named Ryan Montgomery. Montgomery, I think is his name. I don't remember.
Yeah.
And so he used to be a hacker, all kinds of stuff. And now he's got all this stuff. Now he's trying to help people to prevent them from getting hacked. And he's got like all kinds of tools. If you go on his website, you can put your email in, see if your email was ever exposed to the black market, all that stuff like that. And he's trying to catch child predators. These people that go on these chats.
The dark web.
Yeah, the dark web. And they go on these chats to try to get young boys, girls, stuff like that. So he does that full time, I guess you can say, tries to find them and give them to the authorities, stuff like that. But this video here, he's talking about safety. Like, this is how tech.
Most of you know it's illegal to use red and blue lights to pull someone over if you're not a police officer, but there's a new threat you should all know about. These are the tire pressure monitoring sensors in the vehicles around me. This is me receiving the pressure in the tires, but transmitting.
Wait a minute, Matt Pollard. How does he know? Wait, explain to me this.
Tire pressures use RF signal, so he's intercepting the RF signal.
So he hacked into people's tire pressure system,
and he can rewrite the pressure, so he can make the sensor think it's under the threshold. So the tire light comes on. So if there's a young girl or somebody driving, the tire light comes on, and you're ignorant to your surroundings. You pull over, and
my goodness, this is insane. Like, my mind is like blown.
There, you should follow this guy. I'm not promoting him. I'm not promoting anything he does, but just the knowledge that he has on just Instagram, like, will blow your mind.
Wow.
Like the charging cables that people use at Starbucks, and they'll switch it out with yours, and you won't even know it. And they're in your computer on the back end of it. They're taking your information. Like, this is crazy stuff.
My goodness.
But now look at this. Now they're hacking into your TPMS system.
Wow. So, because obviously he's not the only one that knows stuff like this. He's just putting it out there that, hey, this is another device, another way
to get you over on the side.
My goodness.
Isn't this crazy?
Could make somebody believe they have a flat tire. Be very careful and make sure you check your surroundings before you pull over and safely check your tires. Most of you know.
That is very, wow. That just blew my mind right now.
Isn't that crazy?
That blew my mind right now. Be careful, young ladies. Be careful. Look around when you're putting gas, your surroundings, when you're getting out your car during this holiday season again, where the malls are full and the places are full. There are people lurking in the background. My goodness.
I would say go to a fire station before a police station. Usually police stations are dark. Everybody's inside.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, that's my thing.
Fire station?
I would go to a firehouse.
Before a police station.
Yeah, like drive by a police station at night.
If somebody's following you,
or somebody's following you.
Okay, there's a scenario where you need help.
Yeah, because if you're going to run to the front door of the police station, it's locked. And then by the time you bang on it, whatever, you're not even going to make it. But if you go to a fire station,
will they be stupid enough to follow you to the police station, though?
Yeah, if somebody wants whatever they want, they're going to follow you wherever.
My goodness.
But if you go to the firehouse, it's lit, it's bright, blow the horn, they'll come out. You know what I mean? Like, there's always men there.
This is, I gotta be honest with you, Matt. When I looked at this video, I just thought to myself, oh my goodness, he's able to tell the tire pressures of those that are driving around. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, he can change it. But I didn't even think about the fact of this item or whatever he's got doing it, this hack, in the hands of a bad person, of a evil person that wants to do evil. Y'all, take heed.
Man, this guy needs to start working for the dealers. We can't even do that with tire pressure sensors.
He's working for higher up, I'm sure. Higher up.
Yeah, right.
All right, moving on.
We're an hour in already.
My goodness. Wow, okay. Where do you want to go? We can continue to go to pew pew pew, or we can continue on with the rest of the. It's up to you. I can keep going.
So let's keep going for a little bit.
Okay, all right.
The only one I really care about in pew 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 is the Tom Holman video.
Okay, got it.
Now, And then we're definitely doing a leftovers.
Got it. All right. So we like to show you some, fun stuff, especially when it comes to automotive things. And I wanted to show this chocolate
the tire, the wheel.
This gentleman is a chocolatier.
Yo, he makes the coolest stuff.
Oh my goodness!
I started following him,
and it's amazing. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because of the fact that he did a Buick tire. It's absolutely insane. I'll let you watch it.
I want to be sponsored by Buick.
I think there was some kind of Buick event or something.
Oh, yeah. They probably made it for them.
Oh, I forgot the music.
Okay, I guess you're watching. Dang it, we're already striked.
That's okay.
But look at this. Like, look at the layers and like, he even puts threads. Anyways,
why would he thread it?
I don't know.
Maybe he's gonna make some chocolate bolts to go into.
Oh, maybe put like. But look, now he's putting tread on the tire and then topping it on. Look at this. This is amazing to me. I love it.
They're 8 or 9 30 seconds.
He puts a little valve stem on it.
Yes.
Look at this.
Look how perfect.
It looks just like his car. Watch.
Will he remember to balance it? Nope.
That's not the chocolate tire.
He's driving away with it.
But it looked just like the tire. Isn't that amazing?
Very cool.
The talent, like we love these cookie shows and baking shows, like the
art and the to make food do stuff is. I mean, you could do stuff with metal and with wood or whatever, but to actually use food, I think that's so extraordinary and so gifting.
The chocolate was really cool.
One more thing in this, you want to talk about your Audi belt?
Yeah, so we had an Audi here and the same exact car to do a water pump on, the same thing, and they use a stretch belt to turn the water pump, and we're like, how the heck do we get this thing on? So we turned the engine over by hand. I was like, yeah, let's just turn it over by hand and walk it on. Which
he
worked.
was having a good time with it, by the way. And when I say good, bad.
which worked, just turning it over by hand after trying to put the belt on. We were trying to put it on for an hour and a half. And then I was like, just spin it over by hand. We spin it over by hand, the belt goes right on. And then this video pops up.
Let me show you.
Hey, Nick! Nick, how are you going to get that water pump belt back on?
Oh, let me show you. So a little trick. We've been doing little tricks of the days on Volkswagen. Yesterday was how to get the transmission out without dropping the subframe, stuff like that. Let me show you this. So
show me that.
Get the belts. Put your new water pump on. Let me turn my flashlight on. Put your new water pump on. Get your belt just started. Once it's just started,
snugged on there, huh?
And then basically what you're going to do is you're going to take the signal wire, off the starter.
Why didn't I
See this? Unclick it off the starter. Yeah. You're going to get a little alligator clip.
Because it's a little jerry rig.
Just put it on that one prong sticking out of the starter wire. Reference. Okay. And then once that's on, you're just going to tap it on the power of the battery. Now watch when I tap it. Watch what happens.
Watch the belt. Ready? Son of a nutcracker.
Water pump belt went right on. You could also use this trick to do compression for numbers by yourself if you don't want someone in the car. Obviously,
thanks,
if
Nick.
you're doing this whole job.
Hey, Nick, you want a job? Send me your resume.
And you're doing compression, don't do it for too long with the oil filter off because oil will go everywhere.
All right. Y'all follow this guy. I'm not sure who he is, though.
Yeah, I don't even know. I haven't even seen a video since.
Oh, my goodness.
Siri knew we were working on
She's asking, how can I help you?
I didn't say, hey. I just said Siri.
Yeah, so that was pretty funny. Matt comes over to me, I don't know, 20 minutes later. He's like, "You believe this? Look what I found!" I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" And just in time, it's crazy. It's like they know what we're doing.
I know, right?
All right, Matt. Do you want to continue on? What would you like to do?
I definitely want the Tom Holman video, and I definitely want Little Hulkster.
Okay, all right. So I guess we're going there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to that place where Matt likes to rant and talk about what he wants to talk about. God, guns, meat, and potatoes. God, guns, meat, and potatoes. GG Map is what we call it. GG Map, God, guns, and meat and potatoes.
Well, let's talk about the drones.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the drones?
Go ahead. What are my thoughts? What are your thoughts?
I think that they're clearly either looking for. I had this conversation with my boy Raph. I was like, "Do you think they're trying to look for planted radiation?" That's the only reason drones are out at night. Somebody was like, "Oh, it's Disney surveying land." You're not going to survey land at night.
Disney? You said Disney?
Somebody said Disney's out there searching for land in New Jersey. I'm like, I mean, wouldn't you just get a realtor?
Didn't they say something about them being in the water or by the water or something like that?
Prop drone gonna go in the water. How's an electric drone gonna go in the water? Like,
there's so many stories, so many crazy stories about these drones. It's just, it's absolutely insane. But here, you want to say something?
I was just saying. So, like, you go out at night to search. So, like, send out infrared signals, send out significant signals, look for radiation, stuff like that. And if another country put a weapon near us, like, those can be underwater. Submarines, there could be nuclear missiles somewhere.
Submarines,
and these drones, if they hover over the water, can look for these things. So I'm like, are they looking and trying to look for planted weapons that are trying to attack us? There's a purpose that they're out at night. It's not the little drones that are at the Longhorns game. It's not. I got a story about a Longhorn. Nah, we're not gonna talk about it. And
no,
I don't know. It's just out at night is a little weird. It's like they're looking for something, and the way you look at something at night is with infrared and night vision, all that stuff.
Yeah,
New York earlier on today suggested that they might be connected to missing radioactive material, and he said earlier this morning that information, quote, has not been forthcoming. That's doing nothing but fueling conspiracy theories. I want to put up this post here from the mayor out of New Jersey talking about this, saying they held a briefing to House Intelligence Committee, yet yesterday New Jersey mayors were told nothing to see here. Clearly there's something. I hope the representative out of New Jersey immediately headed to the cameras after the briefing. New Jersey.
The problem is that why isn't like anybody else saying anything about it?
Why isn't no one talking about this?
Nobody's saying. The only person that did say something was Trumpito, because he was asked by the. But I'll show that video after. But nobody, the White House, nobody's like everybody's
the Pentagon's
like mom.
The one that should be the ones talking about this.
Mom's the word. Like everybody knows that there's unidentified drones doing something.
I got two words.
New Jersey residents demand to know. So let's take you out to this segment earlier on today on Good Day New York with Belleville Mayor Michael Melham. Let's listen in to what he had to say.
Residential neighborhoods, restricted sites, even near President-elect Donald Trump's home, and critical infrastructure.
Belleville Mayor Michael Melham says the drone sightings are creating anxiety in his town, and he's looking for answers. And he joins us this morning right here on Good Day New York. Thank you for joining us, Mayor. President-elect Trump says that the Biden administration knows what's going on. Our government knows what's going on. You're the mayor of of Bellevue. What do you know?
We know very little. About 6 days ago, there was an unprecedented briefing with every single mayor in the state of New Jersey, along with every member of our state legislature. We learned exactly at that time what the state knows, which was very little. Since then, information has not been forthcoming. And it's this lack of transparency, in my opinion, that's doing nothing but fueling conspiracy theories online.
Do you have any idea what it could be, or which side it could be, where it's coming from?
Yeah, I can tell you what it's not. We know for a fact it's not little green men, and more than likely it's not a foreign adversary, because they would be able to figure out how to turn off the blinking lights. These drones are huge. We had a mayor yesterday on the call with the White House telling them that he had 6-foot drones hovering over his house. Yet they continue to tell us we don't know what we're talking about. It's misidentification. Certainly there's some misidentification probably going on, but I could assure you that we are seeing drones in New Jersey all over the place.
All right, so Bethany Frankel, I know she's not like, the New York Times, but she said...
Skinny girl. Yeah, so to break it down, basically, she said that she knows somebody. Bethany Frankel she knows a lot of people. She knows somebody that knows somebody that told her.
Well, everybody that's on there, everybody that's talking right now knows somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah, that they lost something and that they're looking for something. That's the bottom line, and that's what basically everything that's come out is that. But I want you to hear Trumpito and what he said, because this is hilarious and what he said. Trump, he never fails. He never
Can you
fails.
comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey ports? It seems like the American people have a big disconnect.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster. They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
So maybe it's the government letting somebody survey your properties, Trumpito.
Yeah. Trump never disappoints. I'm telling you, when he speaks to the press, he never disappoints.
Yeah, this is a new Trump. This is a different Trump. Like,
his hair is not even yellow anymore. It's silver. Have you noticed? This is silver. It's a little more silver.
Maybe he's listening. I mean, he's starting to listen to Byron. Maybe he's listening to the Melania.
Yeah.
Honey, don't dye your hair.
No more yellow.
No more
It looks
yellow.
silver, like a silver
like
fox.
a fox.
All right, enough about the drones and Trumpito. What it comes down to, honey, is just that they lost something, and it's whatever it is radioactive, and somebody made a boo boo.
And somebody made a big boo boo.
Somebody made a boo boo. That's why nobody else is talking. All right, honey, what else we're going? You said you wanted to go talk about Tom and
yeah, I don't see it. Oh, it was on the top. Yeah, show that video quick, and then we'll put the little boy in the funny videos, and we'll do the laughs after. Wow, you all are gonna get a leftovers episode.
Yeah, we were supposed to do a leftovers episode last week sometime.
Oh well.
In why you're doing this, so you did it for 40 years.
So let's talk about who's, just in case people don't know who we're about to watch right now.
Who, Tucker or Tom?
Both.
What? You guys have to know who these people are.
Just in case, you never know.
I know.
So you're gonna tell them who they are?
Oh, you were I thought you were gonna do it. Tucker Carlson, the guy that was one of the most watched shows on Fox News, and then Tom Holman, who was the border czar for like 40 years. I think he worked for 6 presidents.
Yeah. And he will be back to be the border czar once again under the Trump administration. But anyways, he's interviewing him, and as far as what he's going to do and endeavors, and you'll see.
Years. Yeah, 1984, 40 years. And then you go into the private sector, and you're not retired, but you get to do kind of what you want to do and make a real wage after working for the government all these years. And this problem is just so enormous. And the bureaucracy is so complex and hard to fight, and they always win in the end. Why would you take this job?
Well, because I love my country, first of all. We made more progress on the southern border than ever before in the first Trump administration. I was ICE director. I'm taking an 82% pay cut.
Oh, I bet.
And I'm going back to a government paycheck. And thank God my wife supports me. She said if I don't take the job, she's going to divorce me, because she don't want to keep me waking up every day, mad at the world because I didn't come back.
Your wife's not a liberal?
No, she's not.
No, she's not. She's probably.
I say this many times because of things I've seen in my career. I mean, I stood in the back of a tractor trailer. I grew up in a town of 2,500 people. Either
Listen
you're
to the
milk
story.
cows, or you're a logger, or you worked
He's
at
about
Fort
to tell a
Bragg.
story that
There's only 3
hits.
things you did where I grew up. So I grew up in a town of 2,500. I fast forward. I'm standing in the back of a tractor trailer, 19 dead people at my feet that baked to death in the back of that tractor trailer, including a 5-year-old little boy who suffocated to death. And on top of him was his father who was trying to protect him. During that investigation, they said that little boy begged his father not to let him die because he wanted to see his mom again.
My God.
Begged over and over again. Here's a 5-year-old little boy who knew he was dying and asked his dad for help. And his dad, his dad can't help him, right?
No.
I've talked to little girls as young as 9 that were raped multiple times by members of the cartel. Not once, numerous times. Grown men crawled upon this little girl, took everything innocent and pure from her. Her life would never be the same. Look in her eyes. There wasn't life in her eyes. It's just, this little girl's devastated for life. And this happens every day. When they unsecured the border on purpose, I wrote an op-ed of Fox News, and I says, if Joe Biden wins the presidency, we lose the border. And when you lose the border, trafficking of sex trafficking will skyrocket, child deaths will skyrocket, migrant deaths will skyrocket, American deaths will skyrocket from drugs coming across that border. I wake up every day pissed off for 4 years. So, and I've been on numerous networks complaining about it. So when President Trump calls me up, says, you've been complaining about for 4 years. You want to come fix it? How do you say no? Yeah. First of all, you don't say no to the President of the United States. And second of all, I won't say no to secure. I love this country. I want to save some lives. Secure borders save lives. So I'm going to come back and do what I can. I guarantee you what we're going to do is going to save migrant lives. It's going to save American lives. And it's going to protect our national security.
Wow.
The things that this man had to have seen, more than that, I mean, just what he just said, those two things, but the things that this man has seen in this sort of work,
From a police officer to a border agent
to ISIS director.
ICE director, yeah.
ICE. I'm sorry, I said ICE. ICE director. I said ICE. This is sickening. All right. Anyways, Matt, this is
this is why we have to. This is why you have to vote. This is why you have to do research. Like, this is. It's heartbreaking that people don't even care. They just think that they live in this bubble and nothing can happen to them until something happens to them, and then they want to know why.
Yeah.
It's because you were ignorant.
Yeah. It's I'm glad that this Tom is coming back. I'm glad that he's coming back with such fire, because after being sitting down for 4 years and watching all that's happened, his border that he made safe,
the strongest border ever,
to go down in just 4 years. I mean, just 4 years is not a long time to go down
it's not even 4 years yet, to be honest with you.
And how drastic it's happened. The droves of it's to keep people safe, and not only Americans but the immigrants themselves, to keep them safe. Yep. I mean, this little boy died these people died baked in. I mean,
could
you imagine? Could you imagine that? That's horrific. 5-year-old boy, he knows he's going to die. I mean, you saw the look on his face. Tom was like, you even reliving that moment at that very.
That's the first time you ever saw emotion out of that man.
Yeah. I'm glad he's coming back. I'm glad that stuff is going to be done. And I just pray for him, his family, and all those that he's going to be directing, and that they do the best that they can, and that exactly. And that they're kept safe even while he's doing the work that he's doing. All right, Matt, let's keep on going here.
Let's do some laughs quick.
All right. So you said you wanted to see the little RNC Hulkamania. And what was the other one you said you wanted to see?
The Tom Holman video.
Oh, okay. All right. Y'all got to see this. It's rich. It's rich. We don't celebrate Halloween, but.
No. Or Christmas.
Hey, Ro, tell Miss Carnes who you are for Halloween.
Hulk at the RNC, come on.
He's Hulk at the RNC, come on.
You know, when they took a shot at my hero, and they tried to kill the next president of the United States, enough was enough, and I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
What the heck did he do? Go punch his mom in the face? He's like, who can I punch in the face? I'm so pumped.
He was pumped. That Hulkamania adrenaline was just pumping. It was pumping.
He went and beat his mom up. He was so mad.
great.
It was reliving the moment too.
So
we all were.
Great. Oh my goodness. So great.
It was
so
that
great.
day at Butler, Pennsylvania. We all remember it.
It was amazing, amazing, amazing. What a great prediction. What a great boy. Just love it, love it.
Oh, everybody, thank you so much. If nobody hasn't told you today, I just want to say we love you.
We do.
We appreciate you.
We pray for you. The Automotive Truth is praying for you.
Amen, amen. And here comes the like, subscribe, share. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your brother, your sister, your cousin, your auntie, tío, del tío. Tell everybody. Until we meet again, we are out.
Bye.
Challenges faced and victories gained with courage in our hearts and minds unswayed.